Radio 2 fans hadn't anticipated that Tony Blackburn would be taking the hot seat during what should have been Zoe Ball's Thursday morning slot. The seemingly impromptu takeover lasted just 1 hour, but it left Zoe removed from air and locked out of the studio, according to Tony. After signing off on his last show for BBC local radio earlier this week, with the track You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine, he'd promised, "I look forward to being with you in other places." However, no one could have imagined that he would show up so soon in Zoe's place. The stunt was orchestrated in order to celebrate 60 years since the launch of Radio Caroline, and the emotional moment left him feeling he was back where he belonged. He announced, "We are back, the Pirates are back. Zoe Ball has been locked out of the studio," before confessing that his colleague Johnny Walker was supposed to have joined him but had overslept. "I'm here, anarchy once again. We are pirates, we're Pirate Radio 2 and here we go, and for the next hour I'm going to play you proper music. Here it is," he continued. "I'm back where I belong on the breakfast show for goodness sake. I understand that Radio 5 Live is celebrating 30 years. We laugh at them. We actually laugh at Radio 5, he playfully swiped. It had been an emotional week for Tony, as he finished his final BBC radio show after 43 years to focus on other projects. "You'll never find another laugh like mine," he vowed, as tearful listeners prepared to say a fond farewell to his familiar voice forever. Although Hell no longer provide the sounds for Berkshire, Oxford and Solent, the 81-year-old still intends to work with Radio 2. A statement by the BBC clarified, "Tony has just taken over the controls in the studio and is now broadcasting live on Radio 2, playing just 60s tracks like he played to listeners all those years ago on Radio Caroline." Meanwhile, Zoe had previously taken some time off after making the saddening discovery that her mother had been diagnosed with advanced cancer. In a post on Instagram, she explained, "Heartbreakingly, our beautiful Mama Julia has been diagnosed with cancer. As many of you know from experience, these are extremely tough times. Mum is being incredibly my brother Jamie I are completely in awe of the brilliant doctors, nurses support teams looking after Mum. Thank you." She also added that she might not be able to appear as frequently as before. "I'm trying to be at work on breakfast as often as I can but occasionally need to be home with my mama," she explained.